You are watching Fufa TV, the home of Ugandan sport.
Lawrence Wang, of course, joining me in the commentary box is Joel Muhomoza, who will be my co-commentator in today's game. I'm trying to digest a few things in today's counter. Joel, what do you make of today's counter between Lugayi against Kitara Football Club?
Very excited, Lawrence, for being on this one tonight, this afternoon. Very excited. Obviously, Kitara last season were the surprise package, finishing 4th in the league. But this season, as you heard from the manager, Brian Senyondo, in the build-up to this game, he says they're coming for the title. Standing in their way, though, will be Lugayi. Very excited for this one.
Of course, quite a good evening here at the Mabera Forest, and of course, Kitara Football Club, the Uganda Cup champions, with much of the experience after playing in the cup competitions, losing to the preliminary rounds to the Libyan side, that is Al Benghaz, but now looks to be another different side, and of course, playing another level. Dennis Omedi will be lining out today and trying to make up the things happen to the Kitara Football Club side. Likes over David Nihabwe will be making it up to this side. Lugayi Football Club will finishing second in the season that was of the second football in Uganda, and gaining promotion to the StarTimes Ghana Premier League. They are to ever play into the StarTimes Ghana Premier, and of course feature for the very first time today. Captained by Nelson Mandela, and of course Kitara Football Club will be under the watchful eye of their captain, that's Maxwell Wachigwe, their longest serving player into their history, turning out from that is Hoima side. Referee is Lucky Kaswalire, as of course we dive into this piece of action with the match of the experience, and you'll be up against with the match experience Kitara Football Club. So lining up, and of course we'll be waiting and going in for the different games formalities here, as the two skippers led by the 4 officials, that is Kasarire, and we'll be trying to take you through the entire day. Kasarire, Edrisa, Kudra, Emmanuel, Mafumo Mustafa, and Paul Triamureba will be officiating this game down here in Mabera Forest. This is Lugayi Football Club hosting their first ever StarTimes Uganda Premier League action, live on Fufa TV and live in Buganda region. So sit down, relax, and of course you will be getting the very best of this live production coming to your way from this side. That's head coach for Lugayi Football Club, Sadiq Sempiji, will former head coach for Arua Hill Sports Club, and not forgetting was at Tambara City Football Club by the time they gained promotion to the StarTimes Uganda Premier League. Brian Senyondo will be now steering up the formalities at Kitara Football Club after having a good season, finishing number 4 on the StarTimes Uganda Premier League table. Diving into the team news, Lugayi Football Club, coached by Sadiq Sempiji, well, captained by that is Nelson Mandela, with a front three that has Emma, that again Moses Buga, Semu Gusamo, the top scorer of the big league competition, not forgetting the player by the names of Ambrose Sawiyo, will be lining up into the 4-3-3 formation that see 4 players lining up front, 3 midfielders and a 4-man back line. Well, Chris Paskusima, the best goalkeeper in the season, that was captained by Maxwell Wachigwe. Well, with the new faces, over 3 players starting today and getting their debuts. That is Oti, not forgetting the likes of the player Fred Amaku, and of course not forgetting that player there who will be starting into the central defensive position, who will be trying to make up the things happen. David Ndiabe will be another player to mention here after signing in from Maroons Football Club, and they are featuring in for the first time after gaining that much of the experience and the Super 8 competition, not forgetting in the games they played on the African continent. So we are off as again into this piece of action today, live from Lugayi Football Club Stadium. So tighten your seatbelts, because the StarTimes Uganda Premier League is underway. This is the second game of match day number 1. So defending that one was Jasper Ahevwa. Kitara Football Club players down. That is Jude Semugavi. Lugayi Football Club in their green and yellow, attacking from the left to the right of your Fufa TV screen, and of course Kitara Football Club trying to go in for the opposite way. Says Jude Semugavi. Reception made. Moses Buga. Rogers Adrico tries to let the cross inside. The heavy clearance by Oti Ronald. The chase comes in here from one of the players, Fred Amaku, trying to lay that pressure into the central defensive areas. A good control, Jude Semugabi. Cross comes in, controlled by Omedi. Looking for Frank Zagatu Mwesije. Fails to find that around the edge of the penalty area side. Adrico. Save baller. Laid up front to right to connect with that player. That is Ambrose Awio. And Ronaldo clears that ball out over the defensive areas. Good start for these two sides into the opening 2 minutes of the game.
Yeah, definitely good start, Lawrence. The fans are excited for the start of the season. As you can hear, the excitement is palpable in here. The game.
I haven't just seen many of the Kitara Football Club fans traveling all the way from Hoima across Kampala to come in this Lugayi side today. Could wait on how they will be trying to go and handle proceedings over their new stadium that has been constructed in Hoima. They will be playing their next fixture at home. And of course, remember that Kitara Football Club won their opening fixture last season against the Uganda Super League Rico champions Sports Club Villa in the game that was played at Wanguluku Stadium, while winning 2-1. And of course, Somedi, one of the players who scored into that encounter, Asiku. This is Rogers Atube with much of the experience of featuring in for KCCA Football Club. It's a long ball up front, but lacks that last message to the player who was standing in from the left wing, while failing to connect with the likes of Moses Buga, who was part of this squad in the campaign to gain promoted into the Star Times Uganda Premier League. Throw in here for Kitara Football Club, Maxwell Owachigwe. Well, after signing a 1-year contract extension at the Royal side. Until next year, Bashila Siku, controlled by Ndihabwe. To Arthur Chigundu. The chance to find Dennis Omedi, but tries to flick that ball to connect with Fred Amaku. Tuba Rogers, sent into their defensive areas. Or takes it a little wide to try to at least find some bit of that space up front, but Oti again standing into it. Could be a good signing for Kitara Football Club after playing for Bull and the likes of Morasty Football Club with much of the experience, and of course one of the best defenders in the Uganda Premier League last season, Ronaldo T.
It's a slow start, Lawrence. Both teams looking to check themselves out, but the noise is deafening from the vuvuzelas in this place. It is really exciting as the referee calls for a free kick.
Set piece has been awarded to Lugayi Football Club. The player done by Sheila Siku after featuring for Vipers Sports Club. That was another good addition to this team. That's head coach for Kitara Football Club, Brian Senyondo, former UPDF, and was at Synergy side. And again was one of the coaches there to handling progress to the Uganda under-17 junior side, along with Lutalo. But now referee has something to say here to these two players. Captain Maxwell Watki trying to show a few things here to the players up front. That is Bayo.
Yeah, the challenge on Bayo was nasty, Lawrence. That's why Dennis Omedi was making that point, complaining to the referee. But the game is underway now.
So long ball comes here. Good header from Owachigwe, controlled by Semugabi. Semugabi goes down. It could be another good moment for this player. And the coach is trying to find a few things here. Good ball comes in here to be Owachigwe. Created by Maxwell Owachigwe. Sending those short passes around at the defensive areas, with Lugayi Football Club turning out to be a little comfortable into the official match ball after playing a few friendly games here prior to the kickstart of the season. Long ball has been put away by, again, Ronaldo T.
Yeah, no nonsense clearance from Oti. I'm not sure he was trying to pass that ball, but it's straight out of action. And
that's how he has been playing. I would like to over the Embarrassed Football Club, known for that kind of business football, and that's why Bullets went on to sign that player, winning a few titles, and now this could be something new to this player, because it could be again trying to find those new greater heights to this player's career. Again, makes another heavy clearance for the second time. This is now Arthur Chigundu, former Sports Club Villa, and played for Express Football Club too. push on Ronaldo T. In the opening 7 minutes of the game, turning out to be a little an end-to-end game between these two sides, between our Lugayi Football Club, who are now facing each other for the third time into the history after Kitara Football Club emerged victorious and picking up that lion's share in terms of how they've been performing. Kitara winning 3-0 in their first ever meeting in the big league, and again winning 1-0 in the second leg of second division football to these two sides. Semugabi controls, taken away by Moses Puga. Atube. Sizobo again. Wants to pass that ball around, and Nelson Mandela, the likes of Ali Bayo or Jude Semugabi, starting this game on a good note after scoring for Uganda Cranes in the game they played. That was a few days back at Nambole, when again Uganda beat Congo Brazzaville by 2-0. Player goes down, a challenge comes in. Semugugu, again Semugugu, Amrosario, wide it goes.
Got into a brilliant space there, Amrosario, but the finish was wanting. But that's the first time they've walked into the penalty area. And first chance there for Lugayi FC, unfortunately wasted by Ambrose Ario.
Ambrose Ario sending a message to the fans are traveling from different places here. Could have took time and of course wanting again going for that space, because they had much that player inside the goal area, but trying to go little solo, and of course
he rushed the shot,
shooting that ball little wide. Good chance there for Lugayi Football Club and the leaders. Controya Adrico lays it away, picked up by Maxwell Wachgwe. Then the goalkeeper Crispus Kusima was at Gadai Football Club, had a very brilliant season at the Rose, and was named as the best goalkeeper in the Star Times Uganda Premier League last season, playing 25 games and keeping 10 clean sheets, 3 for Lugayi.
Yeah, a slow start for Kitara this afternoon, Lawrence. Jude Semugabi not yet into the game. Probably they're trying to check out Kitara, trying to check out Lugayi, since they're newbies, and as you had the manager Brian Senyondo in the build-up saying they don't really know a lot about Lugayi, so probably that explains the slow start, as they're trying to check them out and see how competitive they will be.
This is a Fred Amaku for Kitara. Amaku goes wide, tries to go for that kind of power just outside of the goal area in the opening 10 minutes of the game, and I would want to try score his first goal for Kitara Football Club, because he failed to score any single goal in the FIFA Super 8 games that we have played a few weeks back. Yeah,
he failed to generate power in that shot, and it was completely comfortable for goalkeeper Emuran Fahad.
The two players are trying to exchange a few words. Dennis Omedi along with Paul Waswa.
It looks like Omedi is being targeted by Lugayi here. That's the second time he's complaining.
Trying to read the strength of that player, because he's good at making those good runs, and of course shooting from long ranges.
Yeah, definitely. It feels like if they get physical to him, they might try and put him off his game. And he's complaining to the referee. That was painful. That was painful. You can see from his reaction.
So Denso made with much of that form, scoring for, well again, scoring for Uganda Cranes in the game they played against Bafana in Johannesburg. Good ball here comes in. Adrico trying to beat David Ndawe, picked up by Frank Zaga to Musina. Good turn here, and Frank Zaga goes down. The referee Lucky Kasadiri arrives onto the occasion, and of course John Adrico is one of the players who are trying to go in for this challenge, and players around the center referee. Could be something here for these two sides cooking up.
He's not happy with them, the referee. The very physical start from Lugayi, and Obua getting a talking to from the match official.
Solomon Okwalinga for this set piece. Kitara Football Club. Okwalinga Solomon. Good ball comes in from Solomon Okwalinga. Oti rising to the occasion. And again, Dennis Omedi, the usual suspect, but of course, the flag will cut those Omedi and Kitara Football Club celebration shot. Good chance here to Kitara Football Club.
He was in an offside position, Dennis Omedi. A bit slow to get back on side. A bit disappointing from him. And Lugayi get away with that one.
Oh, good chance here to Lugayi Football Club. set piece coming here from Okwalinga. With the flick comes in from Oti, and of course it was a little ahead of those two players, Abayo, and that player there is Paul was quite sitting in between those two players, but of course standing a few meters ahead of those two players. And good call there from the stand referee.
And that is the warning for Lugayi. Dennis Omedi, the danger man, 15 goals last season, sending them a warning shot, and probably explains why they were physical on him for the start of this game. That's the warning that Lugayi should be aware of, the threat that Dennis Omedi poses.
Buga, a good chance to let that ball inside.
Oh, that's a disappointing play.
Looks but of course, very disappointing. But lacking that final kind of picked up address from that winger. Goal kick here for Kitara Football Club. Kitara Football Club were 4th on the league last season, and Lugayi could have been trying to make all the things happen into the new season. Much of the anticipations coming in from head coach Sadiq Sempiji after signing in for this side. Good control from Okwalinga. They have way. Jasper Ahewa. So David Nabe playing around at the midfield premises, and of course linking back to the defensive line for the Royals. Owachigui Maxwell. Twisting and turning, but closing out that angle was the captain Nelson Mandela. Chigundu with a good ball, coming out to find Jasper was trying to go in from the left wing, but a good connection, but of course failing to pick up the former Ambrosty Football Club left back. Chigundu, at one of the few signings last season in the January transfer window for this side. Ahebwa looking for Medi, away by Sir Rogers. Atube, chance here for Moses Buga. Lugayi Football Club inside. Moses Buga, space created, and of course trying to find Adrico Rogers, failing to connect with that finally. Okwalinga Solomon, long ball from Okwalinga, made along with Jude Semugabi. Keep is out, and the ball is out for goal kick.
That looked like a push on Semugabi. He's not complaining though. And after a slow start, Kitara look like they're starting to impose themselves on this game, trying to take charge of proceedings. Semugabi has not had a good start. Bullied off the ball there.
Could be some good question from those two players, with one of the defenders here trying to come up, of course, close up that kind of space to the Kitara Football Club winger Jude Semugabi, and going in for that bit of contact inside the forbidden area, but of course referee with another view just in finally.
Yes, Lawrence, looks like the instructions that Lugayi got from coach Sadiq Sempiji was be physical, let them feel you on the body as they receive the ball. Nothing is going to be easy for Kitara this afternoon, as Dennis Omedi and now Jude Semugabi can testify.
And again, known for that physical gameplay is that coach for Lugayi Football Club, Sadiq Sempiji. You've seen him on different teams. He has been coaching likes of the Congolos, and not forgetting Ambrosty Football Club. So now a chance here for Dennis Omedi
to take a power shot.
Could be going in for this opportunity for Kitara Football Club. Could be a chance here for Kitara Omedi with a powerful ball from Omedi, and ball has been struck wide by the Kitara Football Club striker here.
Oh, that was disappointing from Omedi. Absolutely disappointing. He fluffed that, didn't even hit the target. Completely disappointing from Dennis Omedi on that one. But the warning signs are there for Lugayi.
So they've been really putting that much trust into that player when it comes to Kitara Football Club set piece opportunities, so that in the FOFA Super 8 game that we have played in Lugogo, but now looks to be another good decision made by the head coach. That is Branson Nyangendo. Still a goalless here in the opening 16 minutes of the game. Zagatu Mwesiji with a good ball here, trying to find Fred Amaku. Amaku goes down. That's the push
I don't
Amaku
think
from
that was a free kick, Lawrence.
Bashir Asiku.
Brilliant ball from Frank Tumwesije Zaga.
It's again a combination from how these players are trying to carry out a few things, and now those two players know each other because they are hailing in from the same region. That was a set piece here from the man handling the proceedings for this game. Chance here again for Kitara Football Club. Okwalinga comes in finally to try take a few things inside the box with much of the players, the defenders, the OT, Arthur Chigundu. Solomon Okalinga was at Mbarasti Football Club. Takes it a good chance here for Kitara into the hands of the goalkeeper there.
Yeah, Kitara have not started well on set-piece delivery this game. Hopefully they will improve as the game goes on. 17 minutes on the clock. Still Lugazi nil, Kitara nil.
Semugabi to Mwesije has been dispossessed by that is Nelson Mandela. Good ball comes in right at the goalkeeper's area, but of course Crispus Kusima has been really vital for this Kitara Football Club side. Omedi tries to sneak through around
again. Dennis Omedi getting into the area. The warning signs are on for Lugazi. Dennis Omedi is a prolific finisher, and 3 times this afternoon he's gotten into the area.
Kalinga said that Owachigwe trying to lay that challenge. The long ball from Oti. Looking down for Jude Semugabi. Again Maxwell Owachigwe. Frank trying to battle along with Adrico Rogers. Chase comes in from Jasper Heba with Ambrose Awio trying to close up that kind of space in from at the right wing. Mwaswa. This is Adrico Rogers, cuts across the center line. Looks up for the good space. Lays it down to the left wing. Moses Buga. Obua comes through. Buga Moses loses it finally. Okwalinga. Good touches from Okwalinga. Semugabi. Trying to lay that good ball extension to the left wing and find a dense Omedi, but of course Omedi failing to find at the right control finally.
But again, the ball from Jude Semugabi was not good. He's not had a good start to this game, Jude.
Brought in by Paul Waswa to try connect with Sam Semogogo. Lugazi Football Club top scorer in the big league competitions. Waswa trying to test around at the dead zone and failing to connect with the left back, Obua Emmanuel, former Bull FC Football Club defender, one of the most versatile players witnessed into the start times. Ghana Premier League challenge comes in here from again Rogers Atube to Jude Semugabi. They've been committing very many fouls around those forbidden places. Could be something costlier to the leader side.
Yeah, the challenge was nasty on Jude Semugabi here. And he's getting himself off the ground. Referee was not happy and his card is already out.
First question of the game goes to Rogers Atube, and is the first player to be yellow carded in the Lugazi Football Club squad, and of course inside this second game of the day. Kalinga Solomon, goalkeeper Fad Imran, is a Chivuli Secondary School product after winning the Fiesta games that were held in Arusha. That was in 2022. Now is the first choice goalkeeper here for Lugazi Football Club. She was was very instrumental in the big league games played. Solomon Okalinga this time around from the edge of the penalty area side. Chance here for Kitara Football Club in the 20th minute mark for the visitors. Opportunity Okalinga. Coach Branson and telling Atachigunu to go in for that challenge. The central defender could be trying out a few things here. Let's see whether Kitara can try break the deadlock. It's a good ball, but of course not a poor kind of service from Chigun. Very disappointing from the Kitara Football Club central defender there.
But again, Kitara starting to impose themselves in this game, starting to close into the Lugazi half and getting more set pieces around the Lugazi area. Warning signs for Lugazi in this game, as Kitara, who started slow, are starting to impose themselves on this game.
The chase is Atube. This is Asiku. That's a very good cover there from the goalkeeper Fadim Rankos. Was not meant to try lay his 2 hands onto that ball. Would have been another few problems here for the Lugazi Football Club side.
They're starting to feel the pressure, Lawrence. And there's a player down.
Actually, it is Rogers Atube who is sitting onto the ground. The referee must be forced to call at the Lugayi Football Club medical side, but finally the player is up. Former KCA Football Club player. Corner here for Kitara Football Club. Solomon Okwalinga, also the stint at KCA Football Club. Well, I will be trying to lay that set piece just right inside the box. As again, trying to lay that pressure on the leader side here. Kudra Emmanuel, the first assistant referee into this game. Okwalinga lays it to a good corner. Corner comes in and picked up by the hands of Fahad Imran.
That's confident catch from the goalkeeper. That is how you want your goalkeeper to come out and take charge of the penalty area and relieve all the pressure on his defenders.
Ambrose Sawi was done, or claiming in to be challenged by the Kitara Football Club defender Tumwesije. Okwalinga Solomon, away by Paul Waswa. That's another heavy clearance made by the Lugayi Football Club defender Chigundu. Looking for Frank Tumwesije Zaga. Supposition Moses Buga is also known as Hitler by the Lugayi Football Club teammates. That's is a nickname.
Any reason why they call him Hitler?
It could be according on the way he's trying to carry out a few things onto the pitch, and of course a very aggressive one playing onto the pitch, very energetic, and that's why it was named as Hitler into this Lugayi Football Club side. Bashir Asiku. Long ball from Bashir Asiku. Jutsu Mugabe with that pick. Marco Freight looking in for the support, but right back comes in through. That's the captain Maxwell Wachigulukson. Cross delivered inside to the back door into the safe gloves of Fahad Imran.
Quite comfortable save for goalkeeper Imran. Kitara imposing themselves more and more in this game. That's the third time in the last 2 minutes that the ball is in the hands of goalkeeper Imran Fahad.
One of the promising goalkeepers in the Uganda Premier League. Could be expecting much from that player there, Fahad Imran, because had a sit on the different sides in the regional side, but now given a chance to play in the starting positions for the leaders here under coach Sadiq Sempiji, known for trying to field in from those young blooded players. Could be something here for the head coach Oboa. It's a good turn here to the captain Nelson Mandela. Still looking for that space, but goes in for the right wing. Paul Was arrives onto the occasion. Cross delivered inside. Semugugu tries to control. Picked up by Okwalinga.
It was an untidy control by the chest, and he lost the ball.
Nicely challenged by Frank Zaga Tumwesije. It's a good cover made by Tumwesije. Okwalinga Solomon. Rather again, Okwalinga Maxwell. Watch, I beg your pardon. Lays it away down to Dennis Omedi. Tumwesije with the give and go back to Dennis Omedi. Iowa crosses. Tumwesije's touch could be start to try, and again Kitara Football Club, the Royals score in the first ever league meeting with Lugayi Football Club. Frank Zaga Tumwesije takes his name into the records. Kitara FC sets the tone, and the Hoima Lions are dictating the pace. Lugayi Football Club are left reeling as they have been caught off guard. Shah Football Club 1, Lugayi Football Club nil.
The warning signs have been there for the last 10 minutes or so, and we have been warning, but that was brilliant from Zaga. He controlled it and almost lost it, but at the second time of asking, he went with a powerful left shot. No chance for goalkeeper Fahad Imran. Zaga with a brilliant shot. 1-0 Kitara.
Oh, good and powerful finish from Frank Zaga Tumwesije. Their midfielder. And the visitors are leading. It was another good take with a stunner in the top left corner. And the Royals away from Hoima are leading against Lugayi Football Club here at the Lugayi Stadium in Mabira Forest.
After a shaky start, started a bit slow, unsure of themselves, started imposing themselves bit by bit on this game, and like we've been warning for the last 10 minutes, they got into it, and now they have a goal to show for it. Brilliant from Zaga, who has taken charge of the midfield now, completely outshone Ali Bayo, and now they're 1-0 up away from home in the beautiful Mabira Forest at the Lugayi Stadium.
Well, I do take long to see that player scoring on different occasions. The last time I saw that player scoring was in the game they played in the Uganda Cup, and again winning on that semi-final tie, knocking out the northern side. Then Somedi. Dennis is again battling along with Bashila Siko.
I can't help but wonder if the instructions from manager Brian Senyondo will make it very uncomfortable for Dangerman Dennis Omedi, because that's exactly what's happening. He's had his shot pulled, and he's very lucky, Bashir Siku, that he's not seen yellow for that kind of play.
Set piece here for Kitara Football Club comes in inside, led out by Bashir Siku. Jasper Hebwa, now picked up by Paul Waswa. He wants to find Moses Puga. Well, coming from the right wing.
That was a handball.
So Frank Mwesige in the opening 25 minutes of the game, meaning business here for the visitors as they lead against Lugayi Football Club, as it was last season when again Kitara Football Club scored early enough against the Jogos at Wankulikuku. Semugabi. Poor challenging. Semugogo. It's a perfect response coming out from Solomon Okwalinga Ndihawe David. Could be risky ball here around at the edge of the goal area, but Chigun Arthur trying to lay that shield on Lugayi Football Club forward. Good control from Chigundu. It's a good ball. Semugabi Jude trying to connect and of course finding space. Good pass run from Semugabi. Cross comes in. Good chance here. Again to Mwesige to connect with Omedi, but fell through finally. Good challenge from the captain, Nelson Mandela. Niabwe.
Oh, that was a shame, Lawrence. It was a beautiful move by Kitara. Dennis Omedi almost setting up Zaga again. And Lugayi live to die another day.
Well, approaching the 30th minute mark in Lugayi Stadium here. Moses Buga here for Lugayi. Buga Moses to deliver the cross inside, but it was a little bit poorly executed from the Lugayi Football Club winger.
Terrible cross from Ambrose Ayo. Completely miskicked it.
One of the players that almost played every single game for Lugayi Football Club in their big league campaign last season, Moses Buga. And of course, when you look at their starting 11 in today's encounter, Moses Buga, Semugugu Samuel, not forgetting the players like Paul Wasu and of course Fadim Ran. The rest are new faces turning out to play for the leaders today, like Sovadrico, turning out and coming in from a UPD Football Club. Ambrose Sawiyo. Ali Bai was part of this squad by last season. That was the second round. Nelson Mandela, Emmanuel Boa signing in for this side and playing his first league game for the leaders along with Bashila Siku. So very few good signings here for Lugayi Football Club. Nelson Mandela is down, brought down by David Ndihawe. The set piece here to Lugayi Football Club. They're picking up a few chances, but of course through the set pieces could be a few to this side.
A rare chance for Lugayi to deliver a ball into the area, try and put some pressure on that